Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
So I just rolled out of bed, pulled up Twitter, and I came across this story, and I thought it was worth talking about. I don't even know who YBezzy is. Apparently, he's a rapper who was just on tour, and he came home a little bit early, and he found his girl in the house that he bought with another man. And as you can see in the clip, he ain't really do much about it. Let's just watch the full clip, because he comes home, knocks on the door because he forgot his key. She comes out. She looks a little disheveled. I was going through some things just a minute ago, and then my man comes out the door, and it looks like he's holding onto a gun potentially, which is probably why he was calm about it. But the aftermath of all of this is the funniest part. Now, obviously, online, some people are gonna punk him like, oh, you didn't even do anything. I feel like it's probably not worth it. If you catch someone doing some shit like that, how does it benefit you to get into a fight with the guy, potentially one of you lose your life, all for a girl that you shouldn't be with after this moment? It's better off that you just leave, just dip, take all what you can out of the situation, and leave that bitch alone. Since the situation blew up, ended up on a whole bunch of vlogs, he shared some text messages between him and her where she said, what the F, yo? Why the hell you have me all over your social media and blogs without my consent? That's defamation, so get ready to go to court. I hope you know that's so illegal and you illegally evicted me and I've been there over 30 days. You're gonna regret this. And he said, bitch, you played as F. It'll be defamation if it was a lie. I have raw evidence, baby girl. Only thing I regret is ever effing with you. And she gives him the middle finger emoji and says, F your evidence. I'm on that video without consent. I told you that was my cousin. That's why you ain't play the audio or crash out. You're painting it like you caught us in bed or something. And he says, yeah, okay, Lil Meech, which might be one of the greatest responses I've heard in a minute. And then says, that ninja is not your cousin. Bye, bitch. And keep it up. And I'ma tag your trifling ass and show your face in HD to the world. Lose my number. And she sends back a pregnancy test which shows that she's pregnant. And that's wild because first of all, how does he even know it's his kid? You obviously messing around with a bunch of other people, so there's no way to know. And it's also like, why do you want to keep him in this situation when you're mad at him? So you're gonna show him you're pregnant because you want this toxic situation to come back together. You know what I mean? Like, I never understood people in these situations, but the internet did some digging, and apparently she's doing this because he's kind of a piece of shit. In one of his past IG posts, he says, when I cheated, you stayed. When I had a baby on you, you stayed. When I left you after you gained all that weight, you went and got a BBL just for me. When you got the PPP loan, you gave me $20,000. When you caught me and your sister, you stayed. When I got married and told you that we could still date in private, you agreed. Baby, the day you told me a piece of a man was better than having no man at all, I knew you were the one for me. You're the strongest woman I know. No matter what I put you through, you take it to the chin and keep it moving. You've taught me the definition of what true love is. Am I the only person that feels like this is I feel like this is all a troll? It just seems like such an unreal IG post to make, because even if that's true, why would she want you to expose to the world that you've done all these things to her and that she's stuck around, and then you expected her to be loyal to you going forward, knowing all the shit that you did? And the last thing he said was even, I got married and you said you'd still date me. So I don't know if he's still married. Like, this whole thing feels weird. But at the same time, it's like, as a rapper, why would he want the reputation to be that his girl was cheating on him and he did nothing about it? It's just not a good look as a rapper given that culture. And then at the same time, why would she want everyone to look at her like she's a cheater and doing some wild shit like this, because that's going to carry in her life? So I don't know if they're just so stupid that they don't care enough and they just figured, if we can get the bag, let's get the bag. But nobody's disproven it yet, so I'm guessing that it's true. It's just interesting how much he's pushing and promoting this, and he's excited about it. 1 million in a day on the video clip that he posted. And then he even went on to say, full story going up, interview about this situation going up today on my subscription, so subscribe today. So you can't even get the information from him for free. It's like, hey, I'm gonna tell you guys all about this. Just subscribe to my page really quick, pay me a little bit of money, and I'll give you the full story. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a dumb move. Like, even if the shit is real, I guess it's technically smart to to be like, hey, if the internet's gonna be talking about it, it's gonna be everywhere. I should at least make some money off of it. But when you see this and then that weird IG post, which I still can't wrap my head around it, it just feels like fabricated. But again, it doesn't make sense to ruin your reputation for what's gonna end up being a very little amount of money and probably less people taking any of your lyrics serious. Now, I did find one other clip of him. I don't know if this is an interview that he did like just yesterday after all of this happened, or I don't even know the exact date that all of this happened. I just know it was recent. And he talks about how when a girl's checked out, she's checked out and it's nothing you could do about it.
They check out first before a guy do. Yeah. They be already done checked out. You do some up shit to a female, she already checked out before you done checked out. We still stuck now. We like, this mine. This my shit. Yeah. You know, this my shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my little shit. She ain't going nowhere. Yeah. In her mind, like, this don't even know. I done had 5 other niggas already on him already. That's waiting right now. They lined up right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you like, man, ain't nobody finna play with me. This my shit. She ain't gonna never try me. But that's where we get it wrong at. We get it so confused when we thinking our women gonna stick by side us when we doing all the up shit. All the evil, toxic shit to her. And then she got somebody right now waiting to treat her right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like as men, sometimes we do gotta hold ourselves accountable too, because we go after the wrong women sometimes.
So I don't know this man, but that's a legit statement. Like, he dropped some knowledge right there. And I've said this a lot of times before. Like, there are people that will be in relationships, and men can do it too, but it does tend to be women more. And I'm not saying that to throw women under the bus. I'm just saying that women tend to stick through shit more so than men. But they eventually will get to a point, and I call it the light switch. As soon as that switch is off, you cannot convince them to turn it back on. They will eventually leave you, and there is no more real emotional attachment. Like, they might want to see you do good, but they're not going to worry about the fact that you're now upset, that you're going to leave them, that you're not going to talk to them because they've checked out. They're already past that point. And no matter how much you beg them, I'll shower you with gifts and love, and like, that switch is off. And it's like 98% chance it's not coming back on. So I think that he was accurate in that. I just don't understand this whole thing is weird. If this is real, they should not be together. This is toxic. So let me know what you guys think down below. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.
What the hell are you doing?
Was he just f***ing that thing? Yo! This man was just giving that thing back shots.
Better than
you want to see where this thing
working.
is? Okay, that's okay. Listen, we're not taking a picture of the little girl. I promise. Ah! Bro, that scared me so bad.
Oh my God!
I missed! No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm done with this game. Oh! What the f was that? Oh my God! Holy sh!